Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, the ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudevasutam devam kansachanuramardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Vibhuti Yoga, the Yoga of Divine Manifestations, the 10th Adhyay, and we are listening to that wonderful list of all the things in this creation, or the prominent things in this creation, which are the manifestations of the great eternal Lord, which are the manifestations of the divine Lord, which are the divine manifestations of Lord Krishna. And he has given quite an elaborate list, like he had promised Arjuna, that although I cannot tell you about all the manifestations because they are innumerable, we cannot count my manifestations, but I will tell you everything about the prominent ones. And the list has been quite big, and Sri Krishna is continuing with that list. Even in the 33rd Shloka that we read last, that Aksharanam akarosmi dvandvaha samasikasya cha ahameva akshayaha kalaha dhataham vishwato mukha. I am the alphabet letter among all the letters. All the letters, they get their importance, they get their totality because of I am that letter know for sure. And then among the then Krishna told us about that grammar part of it, that how different words they get compounded together. And among the different compounded words, the most important, dvandva samas. Samas is compounding of two words. No language, especially the Indian languages, it is all mix up of dual words. It is all mix of 2 words, 3 words together. That is called as samasa. And while there are 6 different type of samasa, 6 different type of compounding of the words, the dvandva samas, which is a very prominent, which retains the prominence of both the words. It is not that one word overrides the meaning of the other word. It is not that one word gives the meaning to the other word. Like we said, Rajaputra, son of king, or king's son, that son of has come in between. So both the words, they have not retained their significance. It is either or kind of. And one word gives importance to the other words, thereby losing its significance. But in Dvandva Samas, both the words retain their prominence, their importance. It is not, when we say Radha Krishna, it is not because of Radha Krishna or Krishna's Radha or Radha's Krishna. It is not that. Both Radha and Krishna, in that one word Radha Krishna, they retain their prominence, they retain their originality, they retain their importance. In Dvandva Samas, the reference to 2 words is and or. It is not this of that. It is not because of this, that. That is not the relevance of the 2 words as in other samas. So Shri Krishna says, I am the dvandva samas among all the 6 samas. Then aham eva akshayah kalo. Aham eva, I verily, I am that inexhaustible. I am that akshaya, indestructible time, imperishable time. That time doesn't have any end. Neither time has beginning nor time has end. It is constantly flowing in its own glory, and Sri Krishna says, I am that time. Dhataham vishvato mukhaha. Among all the dispensers, among all the givers, among all the administrators, I am that vishvato mukhaha. I am that all-faced reality in this universe. I am that all-faced universal reality who is dispensing everything to every being, to everything for that matter. So that was what Sri Krishna told us in the 33rd shloka. In the 34th shloka, now Sri Krishna is going to repeat a few things. Sri Krishna says, mṛityuḥ sarva-haraśh chāham udbhavaśh bhaviṣhyatām kīrtiḥ śhrīr nārīṇāṁ smṛitir medhā dhṛitiḥ kṣhamā. Sri Krishna has told us earlier also that he is the Lord of death. So Sri Krishna says, mṛityuḥ sarva-haraśh chāham. I am that all-devouring death. Among all the devourable things, I am the death. Among all the devourable things, there are so many things which devour the existence in this creation. Among all those things, money goes, the fame goes, the character goes, everything goes, but the ultimate devouring is the death. Once death comes to us, our entire existence ends. Then there is no more this sattvic as a person the moment death catches hold of this body. That is the ultimate. So Sri Krishna says, among all the devouring forces, I am the ultimate devourer, the death. I am mṛityuḥ. In that cycle of Adi, Anta and Madhya, the creation, preservation, destruction, what Sri Krishna had already told. Now Sri Krishna specifies even the death I am. Yes, I am. Of course, I am birth, I am the preservation, but I am that all-devouring death. Among all the devourers of this creation, whatever is happening in this creation gets off, right? Our name can go, our personality can go, our character can go, our properties, all these properties we grab and build up this empire. Everything can go. Nations go, civilizations go. But what happens? Ultimately, it is the death which is the all-devouring. There is no devouring factor greater than death. We lose money, we may gain it again. So what if some thief comes and takes away some of our money? We can get back the money. So what if I lose my fame? Yes, there are opportunities. I can regain my fame. I can regain my name. I can regain my popularity. I can regain everything in this life, but for life. Once life is gone, there is no chance of its coming back. That is, the death is the ultimate devourer. Other things also may devour those things, but they may come back. There are opportunities to come get them back. Not the death. Not the death. So Sri Krishna says, mṛityuḥ sarva-haraśh chāham. Among all the devourers, I am the ultimate death. Then, udbhavaśh bhaviṣhyatām. Now, udbhavaśh bhaviṣhyatām, this term in this verse, it has also been interpreted in different ways by different commentators. One of the terms is udbhavam cha bhaviṣhyatām. Bhaviṣhyatām is in terms of prosperity. That udbhavam. Udbhavam is prosperity and bhaviṣhyatām is those who are going to become prosperous in future. I am the prosperity of the prosperous persons in future. That is one way of interpreting this term. Udbhavaśh. Udbhava is come again. Udbhava, to come again. Bhaviṣhyatām. Here some commentators say udbhavam actually is the prosperity. It is the prosperity of those who are going to be prosperous in future. And some other commentators, they comment upon this term as whatever is going to happen in future, I am that udbhavam. Whatever is going to happen in future, whatever is going to come in existence again, I am that origin. Udbhavam cha bhaviṣhyatām. I am the origin of all those things that are going to come in future. Now here it is Sri Krishna on the one hand, he tells that I am the ultimate death. And here he also gives a kind of hope that I am also the udbhavam. I am also the origin of things that are going to come in future. So the death as well as the origin. Again, the end as well as the beginning. Beginning for new things. Some commentators have commented upon this as beginning of prosperity. The prosperity of the beings who are going to become prosperous in future. Some say he is referring directly to being the origin of the things that are going to come in future. Now, the second line of this is very interesting. Kīrtiḥ, śhrīr, vakcha, nārīṇāṁ, smṛitir, medhā, dhṛitiḥ, kṣhamā. Now Sri Krishna talks about the feminine qualities, nārīṇāṁ, qualities of the females. And he is actually giving a very prominence to these feminine qualities. You remember the 32nd shloka we read in the Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga, where Sri Krishna had said, Mam hi partha vyapashritya tepyasyu papayonayaha striyoho vaishyaha tataha shudraha te api yanti param gatim. Sri Krishna had referred to striyaha, the females, the ladies, in that category of Papa Yoni. Papa Yoni, my interpretation is not that sinful birth, no. Sri Krishna was referring to ladies, to the females, to the Vaishyas, to the business class and to the Shudras, all those workers for that matter. He had put them in a class of Papa Yoni, which are underprivileged. They never got an opportunity to learn the Vedas, to perform sacrifices and to know the meditative techniques of getting liberation. Now, traditionally, these three classes, they have been underprivileged, and Sri Krishna had put the ladies also in that class of Papa Yoni. They are underprivileged. They could never get into that meditative part, and therefore they never know how to meditate upon the Lord. But Sri Krishna had said that even these, taking refuge in me, Mam hi partha vyapashritya, the moment they take refuge in me, even these underprivileged classes, yanti api yanti param gatim, they also can get the param gatim, the supreme state of realization, the supreme goal they can reach. They can reach the supreme goal of merging one with the eternal divine Lord. So although underprivileged, they also have their chances. And then that was one thing he had told in the 32nd shloka of the Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga, mentioning Striya as coming under the underprivileged class of Papa Yoni. But here, Sri Krishna is eulogizing. Sri Krishna is admiring all these female qualities, and not only admiring, Sri Krishna says all these female qualities, they are my divine manifestations. And what are these female qualities? What are these qualities of the nārīṇāṁ? Kīrtiḥ, fame. Sri, the prosperity, the good fortune. Sri actually Sri is referred to as Lakshmi, the divine consort of Lord Vishnu. She is the goddess of good fortune. She is the goddess of wealth. So, Shri is prosperity, fortune, good fortune. So, fame, the kīrtiḥ, Sri, the good fortune. Vāk, Vani, the speech. Speech is a feminine quality as per Sri Krishna. She is one of those topmost qualities of the female folks. Shri, Kirti, Shri, Vāk. Cha, smṛitir, the memory. Females, the ladies, they have tremendous, wonderful memory, isn't it? Now, Sri Krishna says, the memory part of the beings, I am. Medhā. Medhā is intelligence. Again, that intelligence factor, that buddhi, which, therefore, if we see the ladies are highly intuitive, they know good and bad. They can very well differentiate between what is good, what is bad. They have got that intuition, they have got that medhā, they have got that intelligent power. Actually, medhā is not the theoretically intelligence, but medhā is something intuitive intelligence, which leads ladies to a perfect understanding. A man may not be able to perceive the good intentions or the bad intentions for that matter, but the ladies, yes. And therefore Sri Krishna says medhā is a feminine character, feminine ability, feminine property. And finally kṣhamā, forbearance, forgiveness. How forgiving the females can be. They, on one side, they can be highly the revengeful also, but mostly the forgiveness as a aspect, the forgiveness as a quality, the forgiveness as the property, it has a tremendous feminine influence. So here in this 34th shloka of the Vibhuti Yoga, Sri Krishna says, I have all these 6 female qualities. These are manifestations of me. The Kirti, Sri, Vāk, and smṛiti, medhā, dhṛitiḥ, kṣhamā. The 7 qualities. The fame, the fortune, the speech, and then memory, intuitive intelligence, dhṛti. Dhṛti is steadfastness. Dhṛti is firmness. The way females can be firm, males can never be firm. Once they take a decision, they stick to it, and they are so firm in it. I will do it means I will do it. Firmness, dhṛti, and kṣhamā, forgiveness. So Sri Krishna here says, I am all these things. That I am the all-devouring death. I am the prosperity of those who are to be prosperous, or I am the origin of things that are going to come in the future. And of the female qualities, I am fame, fortune, speech, memory, intuitive intelligence, constancy, the firmness, and forbearance, the forgiveness. Now, fame, fortune, speech, memory, intelligence, constancy, forbearance are termed female qualities because of their grace and tenderness. They are so graceful. And all these qualities, they are so tender. Therefore, Sri Krishna refers to them as nārīṇāṁ, as the female qualities. Wherever these excellences are found in exuberance, the presence of the divine is prominent. Wherever we find these 7 qualities in excess. Wherever we find these 7 qualities in exuberance, know for sure divinity is there under these qualities. Now, what Sri Ramakrishna has to talk about these female qualities. Sri Ramakrishna says, it is the cosmic mother that reveals Brahman. Now, Sri Krishna has narrated these 6 female qualities. Sri Ramakrishna says, these qualities are nothing but my cosmic mother. It is the cosmic mother that reveals Brahman. These 6 qualities, when one has in abundance, that expresses divinity. And Sri Ramakrishna says it is the cosmic mother that reveals Brahman. Without Vidya Maya or revealing power of the mother, who can comprehend Brahman? Without Vidya Maya, one can never understand. One can never even get to know what is Brahman. Forget about understanding completely. Brahman can only be experienced. That is a different matter. But even that understanding of that experience, one can get only when Vidya Maya is graceful. When that power of the Divine Mother is graceful on the devotee. Without knowing the Shakti, Ishvara cannot be done. Without knowing what makes Ishvara so active, so God. Ishvara by himself is absolutely inactive. It is the power of God. It is the Shakti that makes all the difference. That Shakti makes impossible possible. That Shakti of the Lord makes the Lord what the Lord is. And we are able to understand what that Lord is because of the Shakti. So this is the Sri Ramakrishna's interpretation of the female qualities that Sri Krishna has highlighted in this shloka. The 34th shloka of the Vibhuti Yoga, the yoga of divine manifestation. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.